Hello everybody, it's Bendominator, and today I'm going to be ranking every single Battle Pass skin from the Chapter 2 Season 6 Battle Pass. Before we get into the video, if you guys enjoy the content, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new, because I make videos like this all the time. And you can use my supporter creator code of Bendominator in the item shop, #ad, if you really want to support me. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. So first off, we have the Cluck skin, which is by far my least favorite in the Battle Pass. I will say I do like the Easter vibes of this one. I do like how it is kind of an Easter skin. The pastel colors on the original edit style are very cool, and the additional edit styles are also very unique and interesting for sure. But I just am not a huge fan of the design of the skin. I feel like it's pretty bulky. It's really weird looking in my opinion, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I can see why some people may like it. It is a pretty funny skin. It's a pretty funny meme skin. But in my personal opinion, this is just a skin that I don't like running at all. And it just does not feel very good to use. But I will say again, I do like the colors. I do like how creative the edit styles are, but just not a skin for me. Next up, we have the Neymar Jr. skin, and this skin is actually pretty good. I don't really have a lot of complaints with the skin. I just feel like there's a lot of other skins in the Battle Pass that I enjoy more than Neymar, and I also feel like he was kind of an underwhelming secret skin. I really am kind of tired of them putting collabs as the secret skins, especially when they straight up tell us what the skin is gonna be. And yeah, we didn't know what the skin looked like, but it wasn't much of a surprise, other than his built-in emo edit style, which is definitely a surprise. He pretty much looked kind of how I expected, and to be honest, I'd rather get any of the soccer skins over this guy. So that's why he's this low on the list. But overall, not really a terrible skin. I don't really have a lot of complaints on the skin itself. Moving on to number 6, we got the Spire Assassin. Very cool tier 100. There's a lot of a really neat detail going on here. Definitely a very interesting concept, just not something that I really enjoy running. I do very much appreciate the design. I appreciate all the detail that went into the skin. I think it looks amazing. It just doesn't feel great to run in my opinion, and I'm not really sure why that is, but I honestly just don't have a lot of fun running this skin. And I prefer running a lot of the other Battle Pass skins over this one. But I do really enjoy how this one looks visually. It also has a lot of other cool side cosmetics like its glider and its pickaxe that definitely stand out. They are definitely very cool. But yeah, I just don't find myself actually running this one very much over the other skins, so that's why it's kind of lower on the list. But still better than Cluck and Neymar by far. Alright, so next up we got the Tarana skin, which I feel like is probably the most underrated skin in this Battle Pass. Well, its original style doesn't look that great. Its extinction armor style is really cool. The colors are great, especially with those additional edit styles with the neon colors. It just looks really good. And I did actually find myself running this one quite a lot at the beginning of the season. It also just has a lot of really interesting detail. I mean, I just really like all the effort that went into the skin. It definitely feels like it fits the season a lot. I like the idea of having it kind of look like a normal civilian who kind of had to adapt to this new environment. That's kind of the feeling I get with the skin, because you have the combination of the more modern clothing, like the shoes and the socks, and then you also have that with the more primal clothing, like the animal bones and the helmet, and it just kind of makes for a really cool and neat combination, and I do think that it is really unique. Just a very creative concept that I personally really enjoy. Not to mention the color scheme, especially on the indigo edit style, is just very nice. Definitely a very underrated skin in my opinion. And next up, moving to my number 4 spot, is actually a skin that I kind of think is a bit overrated. But I could definitely see the appeal for this skin, and I definitely like it a lot as well. And the skin I'm talking about, of course, is Raz. So the Raz skin is actually a very cool skin, especially because it is kind of tied to the storyline quite a bit with this season. And Fortnite had to know what they were doing when they made this skin, because this is pretty much a Cypher PK skin. Well, not looking exactly like him, his face looks a little bit like Cypher PK's along with his hair, of course exaggerated. And then he also has the Oni mask and quite a similar color scheme to his general branding. Fortnite has done this in the past before with making skins that kind of somewhat resemble content creators that are popular in the community. And I always find it really cool when they end up doing stuff like that. But yeah, overall the skin does look very nice. It also has the Glyph Master edit style, which is a very, very popular edit style among the Fortnite community. And I do think this edit style is definitely the best version of this skin. Looks very cool with those dark grays and those bright purples. And you can kind of see the resemblance to Kevin the Cube along with the 0-point energy flowing through him. But honestly, I think there's a bit of missed potential with this skin. I think it would have been really cool to see an additional edit style where he actually puts that Oni mask on and has more of a coat. Similar to Drift and Fade, he could be kind of a Kevin the Cube 0-point version of Fade. And I think that would have been a very cool direction to take the skin, especially as a third edit style. And it would kind of make it a bit of a progressive skin. So yeah, I'm a bit upset that they did not take that route with the skin and they didn't have an additional edit style where he actually puts on that mask. But overall, the skin is still very, very impressive. I like the colors a lot, I like the ideas, I like the design, I like the resemblance to Cypher PK, because I feel like that was definitely intentional. And overall, I think it's just a very, very cool skin to run. Alright, so next up we have the Lara Croft skin, and this skin is actually super duper clean. And honestly, this skin is pretty much two different skins in one, because you have the modern version of Lara Croft, and then you have the 25th anniversary version of Lara Croft, and they basically look like two completely different skins, of course with similar ideas and themes. So at the beginning of the season, I actually preferred the more modern version edit style of the skin, but as time's gone on, I've actually grown to appreciate the 25th anniversary version. And then, of course, you also have the classic version, which is really funny, but honestly, I'd never run this edit style. But yeah, I do actually really appreciate the skin. I like the crossover with Tomb Raider. I think it is a very, very cool idea. And I just think it looks really clean. It looks really cool. And the original version just looks super, super neat. I honestly don't really have a lot to say about this skin because I don't have a lot of complaints. And also, I don't really have a lot of unique praises to give this skin because I just think it's very neat. It looks very clean. It's a very simple skin, but I think it works very well. And I just like it. Alright, so next up, we have the Rebirth Raven skin. And this skin looks very, very cool, at least for its first edit style. I'm honestly not a huge fan of the classic or Rachel Roth versions of this skin, but for the original edit style, I like it a lot. That cape is really cool. I really wish it was a separate back bling so you could put it on other skins, but it is a very, very cool cape. Well, simple, the color scheme is very, very effective with the black and very dark blue, along with the hints of red and purple. I think it works very, very well. That emote is also super cool, and I'm so glad that it wasn't a built-in emote. And overall, I just really like this skin as well. And while I'm not super familiar with the source material, which is Teen Titans, I can definitely appreciate this skin for its design and concept. And it's one of those superhero skins that you actually don't feel like you're running a superhero skin when you use it. You just feel like you're running a really, really cool skin, a really cool character. And I do really like it a lot. Just the design, the colors, everything about the skin, just super clean, just works really, really well, and I do enjoy running this one quite a bit, as well as the additional cosmetics that come with the skin, like the pickaxe and the glider and everything, just looks really, really great. And at our number one spot, we have the one, the only Agent Jonesy skin. Now, this skin fits with, like, all my really weird niches for some reason. I really like the skin, and it's for actually quite a few weird reasons. But first off, for some not really weird reasons, of course, we have just the fact that it's Agent Jonesy. This character was hinted at all the way back at the end of Chapter 2, Season 2. And we now finally have him as a skin, and honestly, my expectations were blown away. I was honestly expecting the skin to literally only be Jonesy in a suit, but we got so much more. Because by the time the skin is actually released, Agent Jonesy has actually been through quite a few different forms. And we actually got every single one of those different forms as an edit style for this skin. And it's progressive, so you start at tier 1 of the skin, just a basic one, and as you level up through the battle pass, you get more edit styles as you go, and it's just amazing. Even though Fortnite does progressive skins quite differently now, it's really cool to see that they are still doing them. And I honestly think that Agent Jonesy is one of the best. So now with my kind of weird compliments towards this skin. First off, I just really like suit skins in Fortnite. They're always just super clean, and I always really like the designs that they have for different suits. Of course, Agent Jonesy, the kind of tier 1 version of him, is pretty much just the John Wick model, but it works really well, looks really nice, and he actually has some unique colors on him with the dark blue instead of the black, and the red tie as well. I also just really enjoy character designs in general that kind of seem worn down, or that they look like they've kind of been through a lot, and they kind of have to scavenge together to make an outfit. It just fits that niche super well. You can see how Jonesy has kind of gone through these different timelines, and he's kind of scavenged different items together, and he slowly kind of begins to build up this armor out of just random objects. And for some reason, that's always been like a really satisfying and cool concept to me. Agent Jonesy just started out as this normal guy in a suit, and he slowly gets worn down, and he becomes kind of this Mad Max looking character who looks like he belongs in an apocalypse. And he just looks really cool, especially with all these little different references to different pop culture characters, like Ryu's glove and the Mandalorian's shoulder pad, all kinds of stuff like that. It's just really cool. And I love that they gave so much attention to detail to this skin. It is by far my favorite skin in the Battle Pass, and possibly one of my favorite Battle Pass skins ever. So yeah, overall, this was generally a very impressive Battle Pass. We got a lot of really great skins, and even some of the weaker ones are still really good. The only skin in this Battle Pass that I genuinely just don't like is the Cluck skin. But even skins like Neymar and Spire Assassin, I still think are really good. I just don't enjoy running them very much. But yeah, this is definitely one of the best Battle Passes we have seen. But now I turn the question to you guys. What do you guys think about this Battle Pass? What's your favorite skin in this Battle Pass? Leave a comment down below. I'd honestly love to know your thoughts. If you guys actually enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share your opinions in the comment section below. You can also subscribe because I make videos like this all the time. And you can use my supporter creator code, Bendominator, in the item shop, or to purchase the Battle Pass if you haven't already, #ad. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.